Back up! Everybody back up! Are there any doctors out here?
Walk your bikes. If you're up here and doing tricks and people, well, I don't care. But once you get off of this, you can't ride your bikes down here. If you can pass that word along, that'll keep people from complaining to me, and I won't come talk to you.
Is there a law change?
What's that?
Is there a law change?
Yeah, you can't ride your bikes on the boardwalk.
When did that law change?
It's been a law for quite a while.
16.16.502 is the civic sectional code that states you can ride your bicycles around out here. So I don't know what law you're referring to.
Okay, you want to go that way? We can go that way.
If you want to pull out your civic code and you want to look up the code, 16.16.502 states that you can ride your bicycle out here. So if you want to come out here, you want to tell people
exactly where.
The Rainbow Harbor Esplanade, which is this entire area that you just parted to. From all the way at the end down there to all the way this around here. That's Rainbow Harbor Esplanade, 15.15.
So did you get your law degree on Facebook, or where did you actually obtain that?
So do I have to have a law degree to be an informed citizen? Is that what you're saying? It's wrong to be informed. It's wrong to know the law. It's wrong to know your rights.
Where you got it.
I got it by knowing my rights. Is it wrong to know your rights as a citizen? Because last time I checked, when officers come and they try to invalidate your rights by telling you bullshit laws and enforcing their opinions, that's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to support the law. And when the law says you can ride your bikes out here, you have no business coming up and harassing anyone telling that they shouldn't ride their bikes.
Oh, this is harassment now.
When you tell someone to not ride their bike when they're legally able to ride their bike, yes, that is harassment. Your opinion is irrelevant. The law states you can ride our bike. Now, do you have anything else to say, or are you going to leave us alone?
You have a nice day.
Yeah, you have a nice day. We're going to continue riding on, man. It's all right. I've been riding here for 60 years. You know how many cops come out here and try to pull this shit on me?
Dude.
Yeah. Hey, what was your name, officer?
It's on the shirt.
Okay.
Lieutenant Cobalt. I know.
Lieutenant Cobalt. Great. Yeah, thanks, man. Hey, I appreciate you, not giving a shit and walking away. Please stay informed and don't harass the public, all right? Yeah! Yeah! So, guys, that's how you handle a police officer, all right? You don't let the cops tell you that you can't do what you know you can do, all right?
There's only white man on the plane though. There's only white man on the plane.
From outside he's living like that. You never put on face.
Run with me. Everybody off the plane that does not wish to take this flight today. We are waiting on the cops. The call.
I wish. Nigga, please. What? You say nigga all I want. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Clearly, I just did. Loser.
Yeah! Get out of here! No, they can't go through a number 2 cell somewhere.
She's gonna do it exactly like I do it. Robin, you need to be more trusting.
No,
But it's me. I would never do anything to make you uncomfortable.
I know, I want to.
Well,
You're supposed to be with the customer.
oh, not in this room. I'm the boss here, Robin.
I'm not paying her, I'm paying you.
Nope, but I pay her, so she does what I say. And
Oh, come on, Sharon.
You'll be fine.
Really?
you want to leave?
I will if you don't do my hair.
You have your color on, and you want to talk to me like that?
Yeah,
Robin!
sure.
Robin, she's my assistant. She
I
does
don't care. I want you to do my hair. I'm not
Robin.
going to tell you again.
Robin, don't talk to me that way.
I can't.
You can go. No, you're not going to talk to me that way.
Oh my God.
Robin,
Really?
you don't.
You like this?
Robin, you're not going to talk to me disrespectfully. And
Well, then
it's
you don't either. I'm
I'm
paying to
not.
have you do my hair.
You're right.
I want you to do it.
right. And just relax. Take a
I
breath.
will.
Take a breath.
My hair.
Robin, you can't talk to people like that and think that people are just going to, do whatever you say.
I came to get my hair.
I know, and I am running a full-blown business, and I'm training someone, and
come on,
wait,
Sharon.
really, honestly, Robin, if you don't want to hear me out and, get to the resolution of this, you can leave with half your color on. Are you gonna fucking hit me? Robin, get the fuck out. Robin, get out, and do not cause a scene in my business. You just almost went to hit me, and you know what? It's on camera. Robin, you didn't? Oh, get out. Here, let me get this
Oh my
going.
God.
Ew, Robin, that was fucking disgusting. You just made me waste product.
Oh
Come
my
on.
God, you're going to let me go.
You want to get your me? Look how you just spoke to me and she just saw that. Robin, I'm just
I
having.
apologize. I'm having a lot of stress in my life.
Robin, that was a lot, Robin.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, Robin.
Please.
No, Robin.
Please.
Robin, that way. Come on, Robin. I need you to go. We're gonna have to reschedule. I'm sorry. That put you at me shaking. I've never had someone do that to
Oh,
me.
I can't go with my
But you should think about that before you are disrespectful. That was wild, Robin. I've never had that.
Okay, fine.
No, Robin, let's just deal with this later. I just need you to go. That was
Oh
super
my
disrespectful.
God.
I can't even believe you should be like that. I really took care of you when no one in the other salon wanted to do your hair. I wanted to do your hair, and we created a bond. And you just
So
broke
how
that
do I get
bond.
this out?
You're just gonna go home and wash it. Robin, you can't disrespect people and expect people to do services for you. This is a service. It's not like the bank. You know what I mean? I understand your situation with the bank, but you can't come in here in my business and make
I
it
had a lot of pressure
I'm-
from my daughter.
You know what? I have a lot of pressure too. Robin, we all have pressure.
I know,
Let's just
I
end
know.
this. Here, Robin. Honestly, I
Oh my
appreciate you.
God.
I'm wasting so much product, and I don't want you to waste your time, but that was a lot. I'm gonna need you to go.
Okay.
Newer word going around Twitch, which is the word simp. And it's a phrase that the community can still use and make emotes for currently. But when the new policy goes into effect, what are we thinking about that term or that word?
Yeah, great question. So the new policy does include guidelines that say making any derogatory statements about another person's perceived sexual practices, and that does include negatively targeting another person with sexually focused terms. So using terms like simp, incel, or virgin as an insult to negatively refer to another person's sexual activity is not allowed under this new policy. And in addition to the policy change, we're also proactively denying emotes that include the term simp, and we'll remove them when reported, and we'll keep doing that once the policy changes.
We gotta, for example, why in God's name don't we teach history in history classes? A black man invented the light bulb, not a white guy named Edison. Okay?
Okay.
There's so much. Did anybody know before what's recently happened? We gotta give people facts.
In October 1879, Edison had a breakthrough, and by early 1880, Edison's bulbs could last some 600 hours.
Meet Lewis Howard Latimer, the man who played an important role in Edison and Bell's historic work. Latimer learned so much about light bulbs that by 1881, along with Joseph Nichols, he registered a patent for a light bulb.
Right, Bob. So the family says they were trying to translate for their mom to ask for a raise because their mom doesn't speak English fluently. What unfolded in that video next has sparked outrage online. You don't see what comes before this.
I'm just trying to translate for my mom, and you're kicking me out.
But you can tell it's a conversation quickly turning sour.
You seriously just cost your mom her job.
At the City Creek Core Life Eatery Thursday afternoon.
Get the hell out of my restaurant right now. Get out.
Omar Fuentes says he started recording after he and his sister tried to translate for their mom to ask her manager about a raise they say she was told she'd get several months ago.
She needed help, and that's why we were there.
She didn't even let me finish asking the question. By the time she was already yelling at me and telling me to get out, and that I shouldn't be telling her what to pay her employees, and that if my mom has a problem with the pay, that she's the problem and she's the one that should leave and stuff like that.
Omar says he stepped in to ask the manager for corporate's number when you see the manager fire back, speaking partly in Spanish.
You no más trabajo here. Your Nino, your Nina, no bueno. They want to come in my restaurant. In my restaurant? Mucho drama. You no más.
What the? I just wanted to get your...
Get them out of here. Now.
The manager fires Connie Fuentes Aguera, calls security, and trespasses the family from Core Life. The next day, after hundreds of thousands of views on social media,
She never told me why she was kicking us out.
We will not tolerate this type of behavior and have taken swift action.
Core Life apologized, said they fired the manager, and reached out to the Fuentes family to give Connie her job back.
It's completely unacceptable. We don't like to see anybody treated that way.
The next person who has the sheer nerve, the sheer entitled caucasity to say all lives matter, I'm gonna stab you. I'm gonna stab you. And while you're struggling and bleeding out, I'm gonna show you my paper cut and say, my cut matters too.
I know this is what Trump supporters wanted, because standing up for Black Lives Matter put me in a place online to be seen by millions of people. The job that I had worked really hard to get and meant a lot to me just called me and fired me because of everything. I don't know if everyone's seen, but it's been circulating a lot. My Black Lives Matter TikToks were picked up by conservatives and spread and shared, and people were demanding that I be fired, which I just got. My job that I worked really hard for. Even though they claim to stand against systematic bias, racism, and unequal treatment. So do the thousands of Trump supporters sending me messages, death threats, and violent messages. I'm still not going to stop talking about and defending Black Lives Matter. You can't take away my spirit and my devotion towards human rights. Trump supporters took my job away from me. I've gotten death threats, rape threats, violent threats. It was okay. But now it's just like my future. My future's entirely compromised because Trump supporters have decided to go for my life. God, this sucks. You guys suck. I'm too strong for you. I'm too strong for any of you. All lives matter. Racists, Trump supporters.